Hey, cousin. What's cracking? You already know who it is. It's your favorite cousin, Marie Moses, but many of you know me as your favorite cousin, Ken Ken. I am a spiritual wellness educator or practitioner. I am an energy healer and transformative speaker. For those of you who don't know me, let me get that off the screen. What's cracking? I'm here to give you some messages today. Let's see what's going on. Sorry, because I have to come down here with my hair not right. And I know I shouldn't have said nothing because they ain't gonna be looking at my hair. But I was just like trying to figure out how I was gonna do my hair. Hey, cousin. I couldn't figure it out. Oh my goodness. Let me just move the camera back. Look, we say I'm gonna tuck mine in. Let me just move the camera back. Because I really like to do my hair, but I'm acting girly. Never mind. Okay, so let's see what's going on with my cousins today. We are going to get some messages. I'm going to give y'all some channel messages. For those of you that are watching this on TikTok, make sure that y'all go over to YouTube and subscribe to I Am Marie Moses and watch all the live replays. And for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, make sure that you come over to TikTok and catch me while I'm live. See, I was trying to debate if I want to keep posting that I'm live, because I've been doing that like on Instagram and everything. I've been like posting that I'm live, like letting people know that I'm live. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep doing that. I don't know. I just be liking to do whatever it is that I want to do, and I just want to do whatever I want to do. Okay? And whoever gonna find me is gonna find me. So anyway. Hey, LaJoy. Hey, darling Nikki. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank y'all for liking the live. Thank y'all for sharing, tapping the screen. And what's the other thing? Oh, hit copy link 50,000 times. Just keep hitting copy link. That arrow, yeah, just keep. That's how you share, okay? Just letting you know. I do that when I go on people's live and I don't share it to nobody. I just keep hitting copy link. You'll see the number go up. Just keep clicking it. All right, cousins. So let's see what's going on with y'all today. Yeah, I know I've been challenging myself to channel without cards, even though I do have some cards here for confirmation. I'm going to give you all some messages here, some things that you all need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Cousin said, hey, Ken, it's been a while. Hey, cousin. You know my name is not Ken. I don't know why people call me Ken. It's Ken. I know that's the accent, little Kansas City accent. It sounds like I'm saying Ken like kinfolk, but it's Ken like C-A-N. Ken. It's Ken. Some people say Ken, K-E-N, K-I-N, it's C-A-N. Ken. Or was you trying to be funny? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You said I used to follow you on YouTube. Hell, I think I still do. Sorry, Ken. It's okay, cousin. It's all right. It's just me being me. Just playing. Oh, thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yes, make sure you still follow on YouTube because I'm posting over there. And the live replays will be over there. So, it's been a while. I got to get back in the rhythm of everything. But I'm still here. I'm still here to give you all messages and everything. I'm here. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Well, yes, I do. I know why. The moon cycle. I know. Is it a full moon, new moon? I know it's in Scorpio. So I know some changes is getting ready to happen for sure. Well, we always know that, right? Because we're doing this work. So when you do the work, the moon cycles are kind of how we judge or gauge how well we're doing. Me, anyway, that's how I do it. You said, dang, your hair is long. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. I'm about to dye it. I dyed it brown. But I'm about to dye it again because I want it to be a little bit lighter brown for the summertime. Summer. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, today it is wax and gibbous. But on the 1st, it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to change. The moon cycle is going to change tomorrow. So, I miss you on YouTube doing readings, but I know you did elevated to be better. Yeah, I have. I've definitely grown, but I'm still doing readings. That is what I'm here to do. And Spirit had to get on me and give me a little pop about that because, I explained this to some of my other cousins. I don't know if you was in here when I talked about doing readings and things like that. It's just, I kind kind of got turned off by doing readings because of the spiritual community. It's not what it used to be. And I'll just be honest about that. And when I get turned off, I just go away. I don't say nothing, I just go away. And that's what I did. And I kind of got, I got in trouble about that. Because I'm here to deliver messages. This is what I came here to do. So I'm here to support you all on your journey and help you through whatever challenges you're going through. I am a spirit guide. That's what I'm here on this planet to do. So by me not using the gift, that's not for me, it's for you all. When I was not using the gift, then things were not going well. I'll just say that. And for those of you that are spiritualists and you are gifted in whatever way you are gifted, if things are not going the way that you want them to, make sure that you're in alignment with using your gifts and it's not your ego. Because sometimes I can get in my ego. Okay, women, we have ego too. Thank you, cousin. I do. I have ego, and I just didn't want to be a part of it. Like when I look at the spiritual community online and I look at the readers and stuff like that, it just kind of has a bad reputation now. Like being a tarot reader is not something that's looked at like a good thing anymore. And it used to be. It used to be like, an honorable thing. Like, people look at you like, oh, you can help me through my situation. Everybody want to get a reading. And now it's just like, man, they messy. They be talking about all kind of crazy stuff. And the Cormans then got the tarot decks. There it is. You want to know the truth? The Karmics got the tarot decks. I told my cousins this on our phone call. They got it. And I don't know parts of it, but I still have to show up. Cousin, you laughing. I'm for real. Remember back in the day we used to talk about the divine feminine and the karmic? The Karmics got the tarot decks. They done weaseled their way online and snatched up all the tarot decks, and now they doing love reading, sex readings. This person gonna come and get you and beat you up, and this person don't want to leave you alone, and all this. And then it's just like, ew. Like they are missing the point of tarot. They don't understand what tarot is used for. You said, Ken, I started out with you on YouTube. I miss you dearly. I'm here, cousin. I'm still here. Thank you. Thank you for still being around. You said, I never forgot Moo Moo and Poo Poo. Moo Moo and Poo Poo, the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. Cousin, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Because, if I'm honest, which I am always honest with myself, I do miss reading tarot. I do. I miss it so much. I do. I miss it a lot. And Spirit is challenging me to deliver messages without the cards. But I have some cards. I'm going to order some. I've made some of my own. But I'm telling you, my life changed. When I picked up a deck of tarot cards, ooh-wee. I'm not telling nobody to do it. I'm not telling you to do it. Because what comes with it, you have to be built to deal with that. Okay? But it was for me. It was my path. And I took the bad and the ugly and the extreme negative aspects of all of it. But my life changed for the better because of everything that I went through and just being the person that I am now. I went from being very lost in life and not knowing what was going on in my life and, just trying to figure everything out and all this, and then I started making some decisions for myself first. So you all know I was in a relationship for a long time. So I left that relationship. And then when I left that relationship, I was still heavy in church. So I was being guided. Let me tell y'all my business. Come on, cousin. I'm going to tell y'all my business. Come on. But, I was heavy in the church. So I started going to church. And I was not getting answers from church. And I knew I wasn't getting answers from church, but that's what I heard to do. And this is when I call them spidey senses. That's when they started kicking on, because I heard to leave that relationship, and then I also heard to go to church and start paying my tithes. And so that's what I started doing consistently, though. I started being really consistent with going to church and paying my tithes. I think it was something that had to do with just being dedicated, and I showed that by doing that. So that's what I did. And then I encountered that twin flame situation that we all went through back in 2019, 2020. Okay, that person that flipped your whole world upside down. And at the time, I was, not even thinking about tarot. I was working in a hospital or probably in a clinic at that time. So you all know I was a phlebotomist for like probably 10 plus years. And I don't mind, being a phlebotomist, or I didn't mind being a phlebotomist, but I just knew it was more for me than that. So I started venturing into real estate. So I started being known for, flipping houses and being in real estate in Kansas City. So that was my thing, So I just seen real estate as my way to get out of, working on a job. I was just tired of working on a job. So I went that direction, right? And then that's how I met the twin flame, crazy person. Whatever. But yeah, I thought that was the love of my life. Y'all know how it was back in the day, baby. We thought that was the one. For those of you that are just now going through this, yeah. It is tough. Thank you, cousin. I love you too. I love you too. You said, hey, where you been, tarot on YouTube? Hey, cousin, I'm still here. I'm still here. But that's how I got into tarot. I met that person, and I just was confused about my life and about that and about everything. And I was watching a real estate video. Actually, I was online watching real estate videos because that's what I used to do. Just binge watch real estate videos and, do my homework. And I was just really, mommy type person, wasn't thinking about no tarot. And in the midst of me watching a real estate video, you know how they have the suggested videos on the side, and then it said Capricorn, he's something, 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 something. That's how they hook you, right? So I was like, what they talking about? I clicked on the video, right? Clicked on that Capricorn video so fast, baby, she read my life down to the ground, to the ground, to the ground, all the way down to the ground. And I was like, what? Like, how do she know my life? Like, she knew everything that was going on. Because the cards don't lie. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. The cards don't lie. They're going to tell the truth. Now, people might lie. A person with the cards might lie. But the cards don't lie. And, baby, Sunshine Tarot was that. She was one of the OGs back in the day, Sunshine Tarot. But it wasn't her. I can't remember who it was. But it was so many good readers back then. But they just used to just read the situation. You know what I'm saying? Not being messy, not pouring their karmic energy all into the read and all that. It was straight up, this is what's going on with you. This is what, happened. This is what it is. And this is what happened in the future. So she told me everything. And I was just hooked. And y'all know when you start watching one tarot video, you watch another one, another one, another one, and another one, and another one. And I was just hooked from that point. And then I got a deck. I was just like, okay, it was spirit, of course, guiding me to get a deck. And I didn't know nothing about tarot, okay? I was a businesswoman. I was not a spiritual woman at this time. I was heavy in the church. So I was like, okay, I ain't going to tell nobody I got the deck. I ain't going to tell nobody. Shh, don't tell nobody. So I got the deck right, and I brought the deck home. And I'm just, flipping the cards around, and then I heard some, voice. Which all the voices sound like your voice, okay? Every voice. But I heard the voice say, just write on the back of each card what they mean. So I looked at the cards, and then I just wrote on the back of them what I thought each one of them mean. And our cousin who said, I remember Moo Moo and Poo Poo, that's what I named the Six of Cups. That's how I remembered the Six of Cups was I wrote Moo Moo and Poo Poo on the back of the card. So I started doing that, and then I just started reading people. I started reading myself. I started reading, everybody, and they were like, yeah, like, this is right. Everybody in my family and friends and stuff, they're like, hey, yes, that's exactly what's going on. And I was giving them guidance, and I was like, okay, I'm on to something, So when I started the channel, I wasn't going to even, do personal readings. I was just getting on because I was watching people on YouTube. So I was like, okay, let me just join the party. Let me just get my deck and get on. So I got my deck, got on, and baby, when I tell you, people just started just flooding in, and I was like, okay, it just took off. It just took off, cousin. Yes, you said right, it still is. Yep, you said Tyler Tarot just retired a couple days ago. Not Tyler Tarot. He was always the one talking about everybody always disappearing. Everybody always leaving from YouTube. Tyler been reading for a minute, though. Tyler definitely an OG. He been reading for so long. You said yes. He been reading for so long. Man, let me tell you how tarot readers pull humanity out of a dark spot. Oh man, we all were in the dark. Everybody. Now you hear everybody talking about manifestation, crystals, sage, Palo Santo. Everybody going to the store and get their little, you know what I'm saying, their little magical potions and all the things. But before the tarot readers entered the chat, nobody wasn't on it. Nobody wasn't on it. And I know it was spirit. I know it was spirit that woke us up, and we didn't have that fear. You know, I never had a fear of reading. Like some people would say, oh, you don't need to do that, and that's scary, and you know, all that type of stuff. I never was afraid to read, ever. I knew exactly what I was doing. I didn't know all the ins and outs, but I learned that these are my guides that are, you know, helping me to receive these messages. We have spirit guides, and I accept that. People who read tarot, they just accept the fact that we have spirit guides. We do. People who don't acknowledge the fact that we have spirit guides, they're just like, oh no, we can't communicate with these beings. You know, thank you, cousin. We can't speak to them. We can't do this. This is not good. But they're there regardless if you communicate with them or not. You know, you have the guidance. And I'm telling you, they help us. Like we have support. We have a lot of angelic support that helps us. And it changed my life. So I'm definitely going to start back reading again. I don't know if I'll be reading with the tarot. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I feel like it's kind of like elementary, right? You start off with the tarot when you're learning how to connect to guides and connect to the spiritual realm. You start off with the tarot. A lot of people do. That's what we did. We didn't know. Some of us did, some of us didn't. But it was taking us down this path. And, you know, it changed my life. But I'm going to get my own deck. I'm going to do it my way. Excuse me. I'm actually working on it now. Working on my own, and I have my own oracle decks already. I just have to order them. Thank you, because you said people say he does act like that in person. Who you talking about? Tyler Terrell? I don't know. He probably quiet, you know. He be acting crazy online, but he probably real quiet. He said, do you do private readings? Yes. I started back doing privates because I shut it down. That's another thing I did. I shut it down because a lot of people was just coming for, you know, other people. You know, they want to talk about other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But tarot is about your journey, your healing journey. It's more than, do he love me? How you feel about me? How she feel about me? I mean, I could tell you. We could tell you those things. But when you're like working on yourself, then you don't even really have to ask that question, because a person who really wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. That's it. That's all. You do not have to guess how a person feels about you ever in life. And if you are out there right now, you wondering, how does this person feel about me? They don't feel nothing for you. Nothing. They don't care about you. That's how you get yourself out of that mental trap. Because you could be in a trap for years trying to think about this person and what are they going to do? And, you know, I've been there. I'm telling you, I was in a long-term relationship, the whole twin flame. I went through all of it. The best thing you can do to free yourself is just acknowledge the fact that they're not there. If they're not there and they're not showing up in the 3D, I don't care how much they show up in your dreams. I don't care how much they try to show up in your bed at night while you sleep. Y'all know, y'all spiritual people out there, y'all know, they will try to invade in your space, in your energy, okay? And you up there like, why do I feel like this? Why am I thinking like this? If you don't know yourself, you'll think it's you. It ain't you. It's them. Okay? They projecting all this energy on you, and now you feeling it. You have to know yourself, though. So it's like, no, if they don't have the nerve to come towards you, I don't care if they scared, you know, they rattling their boots to come talk to you or whatever, you know, they got a girlfriend or a woman or a husband, whatever is going on in their life. If they not coming towards you and saying, I want you to be with me, then I step into you in the physical, it's a no. Live your life. Live your life, because you can energetically hold up your life because you're thinking about this person all day long. So a new person can't even come into your life because you're thinking about this person that's not even there. You see what I'm saying? They talk about the Delulu reads. Yeah, the Delulu reads. Will have you up in your head thinking that, oh, this person feel like this about you. They can pick that up and tell you what the person feels about you. And that might be 100% true. I was just playing when I said they don't care about you. They can care about you. They can have feelings for you. They can like you. They can have all these feelings and all that, okay? But if they do not show up in your physical reality, it's a no. Don't get your mind wrapped up in it, because you're going to want a person. You want a partner. And if you're always wrapped up in your thoughts about that person, energetically, you're unavailable. So another person cannot come in. So dump that loser. I mean, sorry. I ain't gonna call them loser, okay? I'm just saying, we're not doing no baby sharks, okay? If they scared or whatever it is, they busy, they in a relationship, karmic cycle, whatever. Let them go through it, okay? You ain't got to do no spell work or none of that. Because I know women out here in the spiritual streets. That's another thing. Women out here in the spiritual streets, they be doing too much spell work. They ain't doing no homework. They ain't doing no shadow work. They ain't doing no inner child work. They want to do spell work. It's like, you cheated. You're cheating. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. So let me help you blow out all your candles right now. Doggy. Sorry, Kizzy. I just had to do it, okay? I said, I'm getting her. I'm going to my altar tonight, and I'm going to get her tonight. You can't, because I ain't do nothing to you. That's another thing. Like, a lot of this spirituality stuff is just like, it's so much ego in it. It's like, you get mad about something, or they'll get mad about something that another person does or says, or sometimes people don't do nothing at all. They just feel like, I just want to hurt this person. I just want to cause all kind of chaos in this person's life because I can. So they go to their little ugly friends in the spiritual realm and have all this chaos going on in people's life, not knowing that it's going to come back on them. That's not power. We do the work so that we can have the power, and you don't have to go out there and get candles, wax, sage, and all the other things in order to make things happen in your life. You got to get an open road candle because you are not doing the work to open the road yourself. Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. Big bars. Just saying. You got to go get a spell work concoction together to make somebody like you because you're not likable. That's tough. I mean, but it's just the reality. And the women that need to hear it, and men, y'all need to hear this. Stop with the spell work and just do the work for real. For real. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. You said speak. It's the truth, It's true. Like, you cannot take the elevator. You got to take the stairs on the spiritual path. You just have to. You have to grow. That's what this is about. That's what tarot is about. People forget that tarot is about the hero's journey. He's going through all of these different events in his life, the major arcana or major events, major life cycles, the minor arcana or daily events. That's how we learn how to read. Excuse me, let me calm down. Because I will get razzled about this topic, okay? That's why I went away. One of the reasons why. But the Fool, that's the 0, okay? In tarot. It doesn't start with 1, it starts with 0. But the Fool starts off on a journey. And when you come and get a tarot reading, then that reader is supposed to see where you're at on the journey. What are you going through? What are your challenges? What are your blockages to help you to navigate so that you can continue to evolve? That's what tarot is about. Tarot is not about, oh girl, he want to be with you. He want to get with you. It's like, okay, and so what? And the thing about it is, if you don't do the work on yourself, you're not going to attract a decent partner. You're not. You're just going to attract a karmic soulmate, and that person is going to teach you how to love yourself. Because we all know that the lesson is always self-worth and value. That's what our soulmates teach us. What do you want? What don't you want? Who are you? How are you showing up? This is what our relationship partners teach us. Do you want this person? Is this love this person giving you? Is it enough? Or do you want somebody else? It's what it is, Because you laughing out for real. You said that's the word, the daily events. Yeah, like tarot is supposed to tell you, okay, this is what you're going through, and this is how you navigate through it. So that you can evolve and grow. Because sometimes we get stuck. And that's just real. You know people that are stuck in your own life. You know cousins and brothers and sisters and family members. They're stuck. They don't know how to get past the point of where they are. And they could have been in that same cycle for 5 years or 10 years. And they don't know what to do. Going to a tarot reader, they're going to be able to tell you, this is what's going on inside of you. It's always something going on inside of you or something going on around you. So what's going on around you, what's going on inside of you that is blocking you from moving forward into that next level of yourself? Because I feel like every year you should be a different person is what I want to say. A different version of yourself. Yes. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. And I said that without getting, razzle dazzle with nobody. But I'm not pleased with what I see. I don't like it. You said, how do you book a private? I have had to step away. I don't know if you already told me this. Oh, no, it's okay. If you click on my picture, if you're watching this on TikTok, you can click on my picture and you'll see the link on the profile. And you can schedule a personal. Yep. I've been doing them. Just did one yesterday. I love doing personals. And the more I do them, the better I get. It's like everything is coming back to me and I put it all on the shelf. I put the channel on the shelf. I put the cards on. I just got rid of everything. I said, okay, I'm just going to focus on the Lighthouse. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing, And then I was like, okay, like I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's like, yeah, you are supposed to be doing that, but you never were supposed to stop doing that, which is reading. That's what I do. So I am doing that, and I will be available for you all. Not every day, but I set it up to where I can still be present and do it my way, so that I don't get turned off and disgusted by what's happening. Since I gotta be here, since I gotta be a part of the community. No, just thank you, cousin. Thank you. Let me go back and see what y'all said. Cousin laughing. I'm for real. You said, this is actually why I miss you. The way you speak always speaks to me. Thank you, cousin. I only can be myself. Like, I guess that's just how I grew up. That's where I come from. Like, I just ain't a fake person. Like, I didn't grow up around fake people. I never really was around fake people, So people are so fake now, it's like a culture shock for me, okay? Because I didn't grow up around it. Just telling you what it is. People I grew up with, my family, everybody is okay with just being who they are. Nobody's trying to be this and make you feel like this and make you think this and what do you think? Like, no, I just didn't grow up around that, It's just what it is, I feel like a lot of those, the dudes and stuff that I grew up with when I was younger, I think that I picked that up from them. Because I used to be around guys all the time. I loved being around guys. I loved being around men. And that's just how they were. Like, they didn't care about how they look and all this, like, pretty stuff. Like, look, you see how I'm like this? I had to learn how to be more feminine. Because I'm just like a tomboy, a true tomboy, So I don't really care about what people think about me. I don't really think about oh, they're going to think this about me or this or that, I just show up myself. And I just wish it was more of that. Just be who you are. There's so much copycat culture and, online people see you do something and they want to do it. People hear you say something, now they want to say it. It's like, ugh. Before I went on the TikTok fast, I told y'all, it turned me off. But I'm on, okay? I'm on. You said, see, that's y'all Capricorns. Because I said, that's the Capricorn. Yeah, man, I don't care. I really don't. Not enough to feel like, I need to be somebody different than who I am. If I want to change something about myself, I'm doing it for me. I feel like I want to do it, so I'm doing it. But it's never because, oh, let me go do this so people can look at me like that. Like some people go to the gym. Oh, I want to go to the gym because I want to have a nice body so people can look at my body. It would never motivate me. I wouldn't even get up the stairs. It would never motivate me. I would not care enough to do it, Because even like with this, with what I'm doing, I come online because I actually enjoy coming online. It's not because, oh, I got to show up for the people. If I don't show up for the people, then I'm not going to be liked and people not going to like me. Like, no. If I want to come on, I come on. If I don't, I don't. You say, I know another cat. Hold on, cousin. I know another cat like that. LOL. She's in the picture. All men looking hard. But she's so little and 4 foot tall. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think Capricorn women, I don't know. They say we're kind of rigid and kind of hard a little bit, but I feel like I'm a very soft person now. But naturally, like straight out the box, like straight out the plastic, nah, no. I prayed to be like this. I'm telling you the truth. I prayed to be a sweet, calm, peaceful woman. I wanted to be like this. I didn't understand how women could be like this. I just didn't know. But it was my environment. It's how I grew up. Like, you gotta walk around with a mug. You can't be around smiling and happy and stuff. You know, you can't be like that. And I just grew up a certain type of way, you know. Even with my siblings would be talking about me every day if I was like some chipper, happy person. You know, it's just, I just grew up a certain type of way. And I wanted to be sweet and all those things. It's just, I wasn't mean. I don't know. I was kind of like how a guy is. Yeah, like how a guy is. Just like, what's up? Now I smile. Okay, I'm pleasant. But I wasn't like that before. I was like, what it hit for, cuz? Roll it up, cuz. I'll tell you the truth, okay? Ain't nobody gonna tell you about me. I'm telling you about me, okay? You said not girly, but not, no. You said she just be too cool with the dudes. Yeah. You said not the stud type, just be too cool with the dudes. Yeah, that was me. That was me growing up. And my brother's really close to me. Like, we're close in age, me and my brother. So I'm the youngest right underneath him. My sisters are all older than me. So they was not trying to be around me. So I was always around my brother. And my favorite cousins growing up were boys. 2 boys, Larry and Brandon. Shout out to my cousins, okay? I just love being around boys. I was riding bikes in the rain and in the mud and climbing trees. I just love doing that. I just, and I still have that in me. I'm not the girly type of girl. I just had to learn how to be this way. Spirit taught me. Nobody taught me. I'm telling you, Spirit taught me how to dress, how to speak, how to do certain things. Like, some people need an example. They need a person. But for those of you out there that are elected, I'll say, or chosen, we have to learn a lot from Spirit. We don't learn a lot from people. We may not have mentors or people who can reach us or teach us things. So we're always guided to be by ourselves, and we can learn certain things. But, people see me now and they say, oh, you're so pretty, this and that. But 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I wasn't like that, I wasn't like that at all. I just, like your people, I was like that. Like, I never was the type to want a bunch of girlfriends. I just was not that type. They act too girly, they cry too much, they whine too much, talking about stuff that don't even matter, talking about each other. It's just, I'm still like that. Like, I have a hard time, like, having close relationship with women because a lot of times it's like we not on the same time. I don't care about NYX makeup. I don't care about clothes and shoes and stuff like that. I don't. I like real estate. I like dirt. But being online, I see a lot of women that are like me. And it's so refreshing because now it's like we all find our tribe online. If you didn't know, we all find our tribe online. Because the people that are in your life, they may not be like you. They may not understand you. But when you get online, you see people that are just like you. So, it's refreshing to be online. And I do see, some positive things. So I don't want to act like everything is negative. But when it comes to the spiritual community, I'm still trying to figure out where I fit in. Like, what do I need to do? I don't know. So anyway, let's get some messages, y'all. Let's get some messages and then I'm going to let y'all go. Look, we just caught up the whole time. Sorry if you don't know me. Sorry, I was catching up with my cousins. Shoot. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there's like this fear of shining. That's what I'm hearing. Like a fear of outshining people, outgrowing people, or feeling like you want to move forward in life, but there are certain people who can't come with you. You may know that. If you don't know that, then you need to know that. Okay? When we're going through these different cycles, we have to cleanse and release as we're going through. That's why I always tell my cousins, make sure that when y'all doing y'all work, your shadow work, your inner child work, or whatever, make sure you're cleansing, because you have to release the old energy and then you go on to new cycles. That's how it works. But there are people that are like greatly attached to you. Like, this could be family members, friends, relationship partner. For some of you, it could be all of the people. They own you, okay? But you're going in a different direction. And it's like Spirit is giving you a vision or giving you just this desire. It's like a new desire in you. You become a new person, okay? So you are outgrowing old relationships. And I feel like you have to have some conversations, some tough conversations. If you haven't already, you're going to have some tough conversations with some people, because there are some people who don't want to let you go. Okay? So we have soulmates that will leave us, abandon us, throw us to the curb, treat us like we're 2,050 cents, right? They leave us, and then we have to figure out how to pick up the pieces and move on. Excuse me. Then we have soulmates that will not leave. They will never, ever leave. Ever. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, cousins. Hey, cousin Kiki. Hey, cousin. They will not leave. They don't want to leave. Okay? And if you don't release them, then you can't move forward. I feel like you're going somewhere, though. You're going somewhere because you're being guided to do something. It's something new. You're picking up something new. Or if you're not at this point, you're going to get to this point. Remember, we're all at different phases on the journey. So if you have people in your life that you are just like settling for them being in your life, but you don't necessarily connect with them anymore. You know you don't connect with them anymore, but you just keep them around. Could be like your friend, or, this is my sister, or this is my brother, or this is my mom or my dad, or, you've been with the person for so long, whatever it is. You're with this person, but you've outgrown this person, and you know it. You know it. Y'all got to drop me some purple hearts, and y'all got to let me know. Let me know. Because they're not going to leave you. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge. See, when we go through these different cycles of life, they challenge us. They push us to do things that we don't want to do. This is what it is. Thank you, cousin. Okay. They challenge us. The people challenge us, but we're also challenged by the experience. So you can hold on to your old friends, your old relationships, or whatever. You can hold on to those things. But the things you need to do, they cannot come with you. It's like a threshold. You get to a point on the path where there's a threshold. Y'all know with the hero's journey, there's always a threshold. You have new people come in. You have old guys leave. Okay, all those things, it happens. So when you get to that threshold, which I feel like that's where we are now, then you have to decide, okay, am I going to go forward or am I going to stay here? If you feel like you're stuck, it's because there are relationships that need to go that you have not released yet. That's it. Because they can't come across that threshold with you. And I'm your favorite cousin, Ken. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you, okay? Because some people just be out here telling you about, oh, there's new love and there's new relationships. And okay, all that is true. It is true for people that are okay with releasing. When you are okay with releasing, then yes, you will get those new partners. Yes, all those things are going to come to your life. Absolutely. But if you don't let go, then where you are this year, you're going to be in the same place next year. And you're not going to feel good about it. And the more you do that, because you're going to live year after year, thank you for the love, cousin, you're going to keep living and living and living, okay? And every year you're going to feel like, man, where's my life going? What am I doing? You know, what is going on? What's happening? You're not moving. And your soul is not going to be happy. You know what I always say? If the soul ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Okay? So when we don't move forward in life, our soul is not happy. So it's that part of us that just isn't satisfied. Even if you get a birthday cake, even if somebody buys you a gift, even if you go on a trip, even if you have all these great things happen in your life and you still don't feel happy, the soul is not happy. And that's because you're not moving forward energetically, spiritually. You're not moving forward. You could be moving forward in the physical, doing things, making money, okay, all these things in the physical, but the soul is not growing. The soul has to have new experiences. So we have to let go. Bars. There's a bar. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Y'all drop the purple bars. Let me know. Okay? But it's tough. It's tough to do. And I'm telling you, I've had to do it several times. I've had to do it a lot. I have to do it a lot in my life. Letting go of relationships with people that I love. I mean, but I know how this goes, you know. When you've outgrown relationships, you have to either let it go or you can stay with them, but it's just like blah. You know, the relationship is just like blah. It's not giving you that spark because you're growing and you need people to come in to give you that. Okay, put that spark in you, you know. It's people out here that can do it. They can do it. Say if you have a friend, your friend is just like, you know, y'all always going down to, you know, the Piggly Wiggly together. You said, Kat, why you said the Piggly Wiggly? Okay, Nordstrom, okay. Y'all go shopping together, but y'all do the same thing all the time. All the time. Y'all eat the same places. Y'all do the same thing. It's the same thing in relationships. It could get so dry and so boring in the relationship. It's just like blah, 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 blah. And then people will feel like, you know what? I want to move forward. Inside, they'll feel like that. And I'm your favorite cousin. I know if you feel like that. So if you feel like that inside, then you need to tell this person, I'm ready to move on. You say, yep, it's true. It's true. I've done it. I was in a cycle for 15 years. I knew that relationship probably should have ended year 2. I'm telling you the truth. But once you have children, then you move in, then you get things together, and you know how it is. Now you're in a relationship. Now you're in it. It ain't so easy to walk away. It's not so easy to walk away. And if you have a friend, that's your friend, been your friend for 20 years. But the relationship is blah, 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 blah. You know this person gets on your nerve when they call you, like, they call. What do they want? Every time they call. You saying this to yourself. You already know how you feel about the person. Why won't you just let them go? Hey, cousin. You say, hey, Ken, I miss you. Hey, cousin. I'm here. Cousin Ken is here. Well, that's the message. And y'all know I don't even be talking about relationship stuff. So if relationships come up, that's important because you need to know this. You need to know. And this could be anybody. You have to put it where it fits for you because it's general. So I'm talking to a group of people. But you have to know who that person is. And it's tough. You know, it's tough. And especially when you have to go through that period of not having anybody. But that's where we grow. When you don't have anybody there, then that's when spirit can speak to you. That's when you start getting on your health kick. That's when you start eating better and living better and doing things better for yourself. Because all that time you were pouring into this person or wasting time with this person or these people, now you can pour that energy into yourself. And you become a better person. So spirit is calling you to move forward if that's what you want to do in this cycle. Because if you don't, you can stay where you are. And maybe it may take a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years for that cycle to come back around for you to move. It's a good time to go. I'm just letting you know. Okay? So, let's get some confirmation here. Y'all know I got my affirmation deck. This is Divine Feminine Affirmation deck. I don't have any more. I'm going to get some more. I keep saying it. I'm going to get some more. But you just need to know that. Okay? It's very important. I feel like, somebody really loves you. And that's really hard too. When a person loves you, they really, like I said, they don't want to let you go. And this could be family too. How sometimes you outgrow your family members. And then it's like you really love your family, but it's like, my family's not growing with me. They're not growing with me. And I love them, but, I can't be in a relationship with them the same way I used to be. So it's hard because they love you and I feel like you love them too. But remember what we came here to do. We came here to grow. You said, is that your deck? Oh, I need that. Yes, cousin. This is my deck. I made so many nice decks, cousin. Wait till I start pulling my decks out. I'm getting ready to shut down the internet. We gonna read, baby. And I'm gonna do an extended. I'm gonna go into the details. Y'all know I'm gonna go into the details and the extended. So if you haven't already, if you're watching this on TikTok, you can purchase the extended videos. All the extended videos are gonna be in one place. I'm not doing no individual nothing. Everything's just gonna be in one place. You get all the extended videos for the whole entire month. Every one that I do, when you subscribe, you get all of them. That's how I'm gonna do it. It's easy for me. I can just upload everything in one place. Like when I turn this live off, I'm gonna go into the cards and go into the extended, more about this person, who this person is, what you need to know, challenges, and advice. We're gonna go into the cards. But yeah. Thank you, cousin. You said I'm ready to go. But it's another country. But it's to another country. Oh, you ready to move to another country? And you know what? Your new life could be there. Your new life could be in a whole nother country. But say if you're thinking about your family and you're close to your family, and then your family's like, no, you shouldn't move out of the town. You shouldn't move out of the country. No, we need you right here. So your next cycle is in that country. But you would never know. You would never know what is going to happen for you and the experiences and all the things that you need to go through if you go there, because you'll be here listening to them. You see? That's why we have to let people go. Cousin laughing, it's true. You say, yes, ma'am, it's the truth. Where you want to go, cousin? What country you want to go to? You said, cousin, where you been? I'm here. Y'all just finding me on the FYP, but I'm here. I've been here. I've been here. Y'all make sure that y'all go over to YouTube and subscribe and do all the things so people can know I'm back. Because people don't even know I'm back. You said Belize or South Africa. Cousin, oh my goodness. You would love it there. You would love it there. I'm pretty sure you would love it there. Because a lot of people say when they go to Africa, they feel so free, They feel so free. Like I watched this one lady, she just moved over there. She's from St. Louis. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. She's from St. Louis, Missouri. She just moved over to Africa. Young, beautiful, just moved to Africa. People are getting on the road and moving forward in life. And there are some people who just are content with being where they are and being how they are. And then you try to say something to them about the way that they are, about changing and becoming better. Now they want to bite your head off, and now you got to fight with them about being better. Why? Why? Hey, cousin. You say hello, everyone. Hey, cousin. You don't have to fight with them when there are people who will come into your life. You can get over to South Africa and meet a whole new group of people. I mean, brand new group of people. And they just embrace you. And they tell you about where everything is. And they show you the ropes. And now you got, this new market that you go to every day. And this food that you love. And it just makes you feel so much alive. And you feel so good. That's what your soul needs. Because we're always doing things to appease our body, the physical. But the soul needs things too, and we deny our soul everything. No, you don't need love. You don't need happiness. You don't need this and that. You just work. You're not going to enjoy life here. You're not going to enjoy life if you live like that. You have to be okay with moving forward and just saying, you know what, this is what I want to do. He said, I was scrolling and said, wait, that's my cousin. Let me go back. He said, it's so amazing to see your spirit. Hey, cousin. I can just imagine you doing that, cousin. Scroll like, oh, is that my cousin? It's me, cousin. He said, thank you for the clarity. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do. That's what I do. It's okay. It's okay to let them go. If you're worried about children, if they're young, take them with you. They'll have a whole new experience. I have to do with my children. Moving here to Atlanta. We moved from Kansas City. We're from Kansas City, Missouri. And we moved here to Atlanta. Just me and my children. Nobody else. And that was scary. It was challenging because I'd never been out of Kansas City. Most people who are from Kansas City, baby, we don't leave the city. It's like, where you going? And when I left, it was like, I just felt like I needed to do it. It was the best decision I ever made. The best decision. Now, I love my city. Kansas City is a part of me, okay? It's running through my veins. I really believe that. But you got to move on. Sometimes you got to move on. And I moved down here to Atlanta, Georgia, and let me tell you, it's so much more peaceful. I don't hear all the sirens every day. I mean, these people do run these lawnmowers like a gun, like a Tommy gun. But we ain't going to talk about that. Okay? I said I went from hearing the ambulance every day to hearing these blowers and these freaking lawnmowers every day. Whatever. They take their lawn work serious down here. Okay? Well, in this area. Y'all know, if y'all stay in the suburb, y'all know how it is, okay? Baby, they do. Because you left, not for real. You said I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I moved either. I still try not to think about it too much because I'll be like, I need to go home. I want to go back. But Spirit made it to where it ain't nothing for me to go back to. So that's another thing I'm going to tell you. If it's meant for you to go, you're going to go. You're going to go kicking and screaming, or you're going to go on your own. But if it's meant for you to go there, that's where you're supposed to be. Because remember, it's like the planets. They have to be at a certain angle, certain degree, certain time, for things to happen. It's the same thing in our lives. When we go through these cycles, it's to push us and put us at a certain degree, certain angle, certain time, okay? And then Spirit moves things into our lives because we're right where we need to be at that time. That's how it works. So we have to be okay with moving. And, it's just a part of the program to keep everything the same and not want change. Sorry, my eyes itching. But we want to keep everything the same. And that's not reality. That's not reality. If we're okay with change, then life is easier. Because remember, a lot of our suffering comes from attachments. We're attached to this person. They're hurting us, but we won't let go. We're attached to this job or this thing. It's hurting us. It's bothering us, but we won't let go. Maybe I'll let it all go. You're talking to somebody who will let everything go and will do it over and over and over again. And the more I let go, the better I become. So when you all see me like, Ken, you look so good. You look so this and that. Because I'm free. I'm free. And that's why Spirit gave me that name, Marie Moses, because I am free. I am not holding on to anybody or anything, not even the past. Because we can energetically be holding on to people and things from our past. And that can also be holding us back. Feel like, oh, it should have been like this. And that person should have did this and this and that. No. Everything happens exactly like it's supposed to happen. Even the things that we feel like are terrible. It was supposed to go down like that. Because you wouldn't have moved. You wouldn't have left that person if they didn't cheat on you. You wouldn't have moved. So they need to cheat on you so you can move. That's how it goes. You say, amen. It's the truth. You wouldn't do it. If your family was all lovey-dovey and treating you all good and, all these things, then you wouldn't release the family. In order for you to move forward and find your own identity outside of your family. A lot of us, we are breaking these generational, I don't want to call them curses, but, these cycles. A lot of us are being called to do this type of work. But how can we release these generational cycles if we're still in the cycle with people? We're still doing what they do. We're supposed to be the example and show them the way, and then they move forward. You say, hey, cousin, I used to see you on YouTube. Hey, cousin, are y'all finding me on the FYP? Wow. Okay. Y'all tap the screen. Is that what y'all doing? Y'all tapping the screen? That's how y'all finding me? Because one of our other cousins just said the same thing. She said she was scrolling to see me and she stopped. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Y'all don't leave me, okay? I won't leave no more. I promise. I promise I won't leave. Pinky swear. Okay? I might take a break. I might take a few days off, but I ain't gonna leave. I promise. Okay, let's get some confirmations. Look, it says I am unmovable. That's what this says. Stubborn. Cousin stubborn. I am unmovable. Yeah, that's earth sign energy. So you could be earth sign or have heavy earth in your chart, but you're used to keeping things the same. You said same. It's the truth. You said, yes, you showed up on my FYP. Okay. Hey, cousin. You said, hey, lady. Hey, cousin. Yes, cousin. So you're used to things being a certain type of way. It's okay. It's okay if you're used to things being that way. It takes us a minute to get used to change. And it definitely takes us some time. And we're the one who have to spark the flame of change. It takes some time. But, I always say, move slow, but move for sure. Because time ain't going to wait for you. It's not going to wait for you. He said, when you left, the real was gone and the thrill was gone. Cousin. But, Mikey Tata. We ain't never going to part again. We never going to part. You hear me? Do you hear me? No. I was playing. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to work on myself and get myself together, but I'm back. I'm back. Spirit had to get me together, okay? I just had to surrender and learn how to listen. But I'm back. You say, yes, I remember, cousin, with the braces. You remember when I had braces? Yes, cousin. That was back in 2020. Yeah, right, 2021. That was a long time ago. That's when I first moved down here. You said, right, where you been? Cousin, don't start chewing me out, y'all. Don't chew me out. Everybody be cussing me out. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I've been getting cussed out ever since I came back. Everybody like, yeah, good to see you. Where you been? And don't do it again. My family, everybody. Because I hadn't talked to my family either for years. For a long time. For a very long time. You said, just know you are appreciated and loved. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. I feel that way. I feel that way. And I need to, stop doing so much thinking. Sometimes I overthink. And I need to stop doing that. So I'm like, I don't want to be looked at like some tarot reader. Like, I'm not just a tarot reader. I have gifts. I have, things to offer. I'm not just a reader, just picking up a deck and just saying stuff. But you all remind me of that, You remind me of my value. You said, girl, me too. Yeah, it's real. You said, I miss you so much. I miss you too, cousin. You said, it's okay. We glad. Hold on. You said, it's okay. We glad you did what you had to do. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Y'all make me feel so much better about myself. Because I could be up and down sometimes. I can. And I just have a switch that just goes off. I do. When I feel like I don't want to do it, it's off. I'm done with it. And I don't even think about it. So I didn't even think I was going to come back and read again. But every time I do a personal reading, it just reminds me of why I do what I do. It just reminds me. Because I'm like, I got to be there for my cousin. You know what our cousin told me yesterday during our reading? She said, Ken, you are the lighthouse. I don't even think she knew nothing about the lighthouse. She didn't know anything about the lighthouse. She said, you are the lighthouse. Like, you are helping those of us that feel like we don't have anybody that we can trust. Because a lot of spiritualists, like, she's a spiritual woman. A lot of spiritualists, we don't have people to talk to about the things that we're going through. We don't have people that we can trust. And I know who I am, and I know that I would never make anybody feel like they can't trust me. That's big for me. That's big for me. In my everyday, regular life, I want people to feel like you can trust me. You got somebody to depend on. I've always been like that. Always. This ain't something that just happened. I was like this before I started reading. And my friends or somebody called me and say, Ken, I want to move. I want to get an apartment, baby. I'm on the phone looking for apartments. And I'm like, oh, call this one. I just did it with my son. And sometimes I overdo it, I overdo it. Look at my makeup on the thing. I overdo it sometimes. And then my kids are like, Mama, I don't need so much help. Like, you don't have to do so much. But I just feel like if I could do it, I'm just going to be like, ooh, I can do it. I can help you. I can, because it just makes me happy. And I just love what I do. And she was like, you're needed, So then I start feeling guilty. Like, dang, I should never left. I should never put my cards down. But it's okay. Because I have to learn how to read all over again. Like with cards. I could pick up messages easy. But with cards, I have to learn how to read the cards again. And I'm doing that. Like when I do the extended videos, that's my chance to get into the cards. Which I love to do. Say, yes, you are. Thank you. Thank you. You said, very needed. I love your light. You are so genuine. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yeah, it's a tough road, though. It's a tough road. But I feel like those of us that just have a genuine heart, it's just in us to be this way. That's the Christ energy, I believe. The Christ consciousness. It's in us to be authentic and be genuine, to everybody. But we don't always get that in return, and it turns us off. And when I get turned off, when I feel like that, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I know when I hit the road. This spirit's like, whoa. Calm down, Wody. Calm down. Okay, so with the unmovable card, I am unmovable card. This is some stubborn energy here. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Because I feel like you're comfortable where you are or with the people that are in your life, and that's normal. Okay? That's definitely normal for you to be comfortable with the people that are in your life and, with the way things have been. But it's time for you to move forward. Okay? I'm here to tell you that. Yeah, it says I'm worthy of a good life. I am worthy of a good life. I'll be holding this up like these are picture cards, but that's what it says here. You are worthy of a good life. But I feel like you've been so hard on yourself. A lot of times we can be very hard on ourselves. Very hard on ourselves. And I feel like that's what it is. More than anything, it's just you're used to having pressure on you all the time. So you're moving forward to like calm waters. Is that the Six of Swords energy, I believe? Like you're moving away from, all the drama of life. You're moving away from that and moving to a more calm, peaceful life. It's like that's what you want, but you're not used to it. So there's a part of you that's trying to keep you where you are. And you know what that's called? Self-sabotage. Just telling you. Okay, letting you know. That's what it's called. Okay, so that card says I'm not the body. So remember that you're here to grow. That's just a message to remember that you are here to grow. Okay? And to move forward. Because nobody's holding you back but you. Even if, you have people in your life that you feel like you don't want to let go of and all these things or whatever, they cannot stop you. Nobody can stop you. The only person that can stop you is you. And it's time for you to go on and live your life. Your life. Not their life. Your life. And you're going to, I heard, enjoy it. Thoroughly enjoy it. Okay? You're going to be glad that you did what you did. Whatever it is that you have to do. Plan it. Okay? Create a plan. I'm all about the plan. Okay? That's the earth sign. Create the plan. And once you create the plan, you execute. You may not have to leave tomorrow or, whatever. But you plan your escape. That's what I'm hearing. You plan your escape. What are you going to do? And, for people who have family members that you're letting go, then you just, you have the conversation with people you need to have the conversation with. But really it's just going off on your own path. Because, how it says when you get older, you go on your own path. You connect with your partner, your husband or your wife. You let your family be your family. And you go on. Not to say that they can't be your family, but say if they're like in your everyday life like that and they're and making it hard for you to make decisions for yourself, okay, they're a little bit too close. They're a little bit too close. Because when I get ready to move, baby, I don't care what mama say. I love my mama. I do. But I'm 40 years old. So I'm not calling my mama and say, Mama, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should leave? Do you think I should go? Do you think I should? No, mama too close. Mama too close. Because when we get to a certain age, we're old enough to make our own decisions. And we should be. So it's like, okay, do what's best for you. Because sometimes people can be giving you advice, but they're only giving you advice based off of what they want for you. They're not telling you what's best for you. They're telling you what they want you to do because it's going to make them happy. So you have to be mindful of that. You know, that's for whoever needs to hear it. Okay. All right, cousin. So we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to go into the extended. I did an extended video last week. So if you get the extended videos, then you'll get one last week. You'll get the one from today. The one that I do today, it'll be uploaded later on tonight. Okay. So if you're watching this on TikTok, then come back around about, I don't know, about 7:30. Okay. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start uploading the extended video about 7:30. And then you can come back, and if you want to see the cards, then we'll go deeper into it and get some advice. Okay. Because I know everybody is not at this point. So I have to be mindful of that too. Cousin, I'm telling you, my eyes itching so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all join us in spiritual alignment class. Those of you that are ready to move forward, all you ladies out there. Oh, and men too. My men cousins. I didn't forget about y'all. Remember I told you. See, when I say I'm going to do something, I keep my word. One thing I'm going to do is keep my word. I said I had something for y'all, and I do. So now I have spiritual alignment class for women, and I have spiritual alignment class for my men cousins too. So go ahead and sign up, all the men, and I set it up to where, look, you can just do it on your own, because trust me, I know how men are. I told y'all, look, give me some dab. Look, dab me up, because I know how men are. Men do not like to have people in their business and all of that. I know how y'all are. So it's set up to where you just do it on your own. Just do it on your own. You do your own assignments. And I just come on. I recorded some videos. Okay, I'm just going to come on and I'm going to give you just a little guidance. Okay, just a little guidance once a week. It's a 4-week class. Okay, so I'll just come on and give you a little bit of guidance. And then, you know, you just go on and do it on your own time, your own pace. And nobody got to know what you're doing. Okay, nobody gonna be in your business. Because a lot of times men, they know that they need healing. They just don't know what to do. Spiritual alignment class is gonna tell you exactly what to do. If you're a man out there, you feel like I need to heal. I know I need to heal, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Spiritual alignment class is going to help you with that. But you have to be ready to do some things differently. You have to be ready for that. And women too. Same thing. We're going to work on being disciplined. We're going to work on being consistent, mindful, self-aware. We're going to be doing all of this work on ourselves because in order for us to get to our life purpose, we have to be a certain type of way. Like I was telling you, like the planets, we have to change. It's not enough to pray and say Jesus is going to take all of it away. That ain't never going to happen. Listen to me. It ain't never going to happen. Not, look at my finger. Let me stop, okay? Jesus or Muhammad or Buddha or whoever you believe in, they are not going to do this work for you. I don't care how many prayers you do. You're going to have to do some things different. You're just going to have to make up your mind if you're going to do it or not. That's how things change. You said, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever, Ken. Hey, cousin, it's me. But we have to do the work, okay? We have to. And we know so many people that are stuck in cycles because they believe that all they got to do is pray and bleed the blood all over themselves and everything is going to be okay. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look, you being hypnotized and I'm getting ready to hypnotize you. Look, just keep your eye on my finger. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. I don't care. Nothing outside of you is going to fix this. Nothing outside of you is going to help you to become better. While you do everything you want to do, you believe that there is a magical prayer that you're going to pray or you're going to get into the scripture and you going to keep doing whatever you want to do. But you can pray And this magical force is going to take all the things that are troubling you and take it away. No. You got to do the work. You have to. This is how we do greater works than Christ did. We do what he did. And I believe that he did a lot of work. They don't talk about it though. You know, we ain't going to go into it. But, you know, it's just amazing. They didn't talk about nothing that the man did. I feel like, you know, yes, he was flipping tables. Yes, he was cussing. Probably was, you know, doing some things, hanging out with some folks and doing some things. Okay. But he evolved. They didn't talk about his evolution. They just talked about, oh, he was born and now he's 33. It's like, what did he do? He went through this cycle that I'm telling you about. He went through the growth journey, the hero's journey. I believe that wholeheartedly. I do. And we all have to go through it. But we have examples. You know, our ascended masters and, you know, the people that we look up to and, you know, whoever it is that you look up to. They show us the way. Like, give us a blueprint of what to do. So we'll know what to do so we won't be lost. But we don't just hang our hat on everything that they did and then feel like we ain't got to do nothing. That's like me becoming rich and successful, right? And then my grandchildren, they hang my picture up on the fireplace. And then every time they come to my house, they tell me, oh, Grandma Granny Ken did so much great stuff. She's so great. She's so great. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. But what are y'all doing with all the things that I've done? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how the Christ energy probably feels about people who feel like, okay, Christ did everything and now you don't have to do nothing. No, you need to do something. With all that Christ has done, you stand on top of that and then you go even further and do more. That's why it says we're going to do greater works than Christ did, because we have the ability to do that. Yes. You said are you vegan? No, I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian. Vegetarian. I don't know what a vegan is. To be honest with you, I do not know what that is. I've seen some of the food and the meat and stuff that they eat. And no. I'm not eating that. You might as well eat meat. If you're going to eat that type of stuff, just a little sidebar for people who want to eat better. If you're going to eat the processed food, the fake meat and all that, you might as well just keep eating the meat that you're eating right now. Might as well. Because you are eating things you don't even know what it is. Beyond meat and all that stuff, you don't even know what it is. And even though it may not impact you now, later on down the line, you could have some issues. So it's like, you know, slowly wean yourself off of eating meat. That's how it works. But yes, I've been vegetarian for years now. Best decision I ever made. Okay? So if you're thinking about it, do it. You know, do it. And that could be another thing. You could be around people and they eat meat and then y'all going out and then you don't want to eat meat. You know, you want to start eating clean and eating better. But they going out getting a whole slab of ribs. I'm like, how much for a slab of ribs? You want one? You like, no, I don't want no ribs. No, okay? But they put it all up in your face. You know, you need to be around people who eat like you. Because if you're around people who eat clean and you eat clean, then it ain't no problem. You know, just breezy. Everybody eating clean. No problem. But if you're around people and they don't want to eat clean, and some people just straight up will tell you, I'm not changing what I eat. I'm not changing nothing that I do. This is who I am and I ain't changing. Okay. You got some decisions to make. Do you want to be around them? Do you want to keep them in your life? It's up to you. That's the message today. Okay? That's the message. Okay. So let's go deeper into the reading with the cards. I love y'all. If y'all watching this on TikTok, make sure you go over to I Am Marie Moses on YouTube. Subscribe so you can watch all the live replays. If you're watching this live replay on YouTube, make sure you come over to TikTok at the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Come over to the Lighthouse. All right? I'm going to have some things for men too, because I love my men cousins a lot. I love the men in my life, period. I understand men so well, and I love them. So I have the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center for women, but I just cannot leave men hanging. I just can't do it. It's just something in me that feels like, no. You know, I have my sons, and the men in my life I'm able to help. it's important for me to do this, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all watch the live replays. What else did I want to say? Oh, there's plenty of resources. Y'all know what the resources are. Click the links. Y'all can find all the resources. If you want to join spiritual alignment class, if you have any questions on your spiritual alignment journey or your spiritual awakening journey, there's a guide for you. There's so much. I'm not even going into it. You'll be able to find it. Let Spirit guide you. Whatever you need, you have support here. If you don't know nothing else about Cousin Ken, you have support. You're not in this world lost and trying to figure things out on your own. You're not. You have clarity and you will have clarity. I'm here to support you on your journey. If you want to book a personal, you can book a personal now. Well, I'm doing them now. You can book them. I said, well, I'm doing them now. Then I said I wasn't going to stop. Okay, I ain't going to stop. Okay, I'm going to keep doing them. Okay, then. I'm such a quack. Sometimes. Thank you for the love. Thank you, LaJoy. I love y'all so much. Y'all take care of yourself, and do the hard things in life. It's okay. It won't kill you. It actually is going to make you better. It's going to make your life better. You're going to be glad that you did the hard things in life. When you look back at your life and you see how your life has progressed, and it's because of the decisions that you made, you're going to be happy that you did the things that you did, even if it hurts in the moment. You have to let somebody down or whatever it is you have to do. It's worth it. Hey, cousin said Ken with the question mark. Ken? Is that my cousin? Ken? Yes, cousin, it's me. I know I look different. You're like, who is this? Harpo, who is woman? It's me, cousin. It's me. I know. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank y'all. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for everything. Thank you. And I'm here, okay? If you need me, hit me up, cuz. Bite my line, cuz I'm always here. And remember I used to say that. That's what I used to say. Remember I said that on the last video. I used to say on all my videos, I love you and I'm always here. Remember? I used to say that in every video. And then I went away. And then I came back. But I'm always here. It's giving a little spiritual. It's giving spirit. All right, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself out there. I'll talk to you later. Bye.